Hello YouTube, this is Chelsea the Destroyer. Today we're going to watch The Fall of 76 by Internet Historian. So another Internet Historian video. Since I think you guys liked my take on the last one, but that was more in my niche of like con running and stuff, so I don't know. We'll see how this works. Grab your snackies, grab your bevies. Let me know what you're eating and or drinking down below. And let's get to watching. Okay, that was like a... Also, just saying, I did just watch the Fallout TV show, and I personally liked it, but I have not played a single Fallout game, like, ever. I don't even know if I've ever played a Bethesda game, really. So, like, you know.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen?
Or working at a different office?
Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 6.
I do remember all of like the lead up hype about Fallout 76. Like I remember everyone losing their shit about it and being so excited.
76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3.
Yeah.
E3 hype time. The press conference.
Rip E3, that's all I'm saying.
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
Alright.
4 times the map size.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
50? Okay. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand patches on the days things go live. Like, I understand why, but like, can you not just like put it into the download of the game? Like, maybe I just don't understand. I mean, I guess it's like you download the game, you update it, and then you patch it out. And I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76.
Oh, that looks so bad.
Oh dear Lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous, an all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
It kind of speaks for itself.
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few. Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long.
3 hours?
Error CE 348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC
and it caused PCs to brick? Holy shit!
players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
What the fuck?
Many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda.
Also, this was what is it? AAA title, or A title, whatever. Like, this didn't cost like $10. Okay, this was $60 fucking at the time. If this came out today, it would be $75 because that's how much games are today, unfortunately. You know, just 5 years later. But still, like, that's fucking insane. That's insane.
To know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage.
Oh, you know what? I did play a Fallout game. Did you guys ever play the mobile phone game where you just kind of like ran a shelter, a Fallout shelter? Because I played that one for like a weekend. It was a very short amount of time. I did play that a little bit. And I don't even know. That was like 2 or 3 phones ago for me. So I don't even know anything about it. I don't know if that game is still around. I feel like it probably isn't. But like...
The only solution was to put a torch to everything else.
Jesus
Reddit,
Christ.
Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Oh.
The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hated it.
Jesus.
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
That's a toaster oven. That's not Country Roads. What?
Almost heaven.
Oh, it is. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate this version. Oh, no. Oh, Christ. Okay.
Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains.
Shenandoah River.
And the YouTube community had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadline...
Just having flashbacks about Modern Warfare 3 2023. Yeah.
Lines were tight. Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope...
It's like Activision all over again.
of the game kept getting bigger.
Except, like, so this is like they never learn, right? Like, so like the game companies just don't learn. Like, they don't even look at like the failures of other game companies and be like, we should remember this and not do this. Every fucking game
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just finished.
We're gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please. Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
Oh my god.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews.
That purple water today is hydration.
And the irate players. But what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience.
Yeah, no
so
shit.
Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who had.
I vaguely remember this because they were banning everybody, and there were like some people that are like, "This isn't my fault. Like your game is bugged," and you banned me for doing kind of nothing. Like they weren't like griefing other players or anything. I remember this.
But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community.
Who the fuck is gonna read those? And why would you?
That's right, 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch, because otherwise...
Didn't people get into the dev room? I think I remember this.
Just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game, and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts. At first, they tried the usual approach, banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun? Die, cheater! Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts.
Yeah.
Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game.
God.
So the problem continues.
This is such a shit
Bethesda
show.
is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game.
$100 trillion.
So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you, please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40, to $35, to $30. You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy.
Pat. Oh, Pat, thank you. It is currently free with a Prime subscription, to my knowledge. Or it was. I think it still currently is. I don't know if it still will be by the time this goes up on YouTube, but 76 specifically. Because I was told that I should probably look at playing New Vegas. If I, like, because I do enjoy, like, I play video games and I enjoyed watching, like, the Fallout series. And then when I was explained, like, what Fallout stories are generally about, and someone told me what New Vegas was about, I was like, that was hilarious. And so I was like, I was told, like, try New Vegas, but 76 is free. I'm not going to play 76, but, like, I thought that was funny. They trying real hard.
Buy a PlayStation controller.
Magnum opus.
Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code?
Oh yeah, I remember that too. Like, I'm one of those people, probably because I'm old, I like having physical copies of things. So, like, when I go out and buy a Switch game, like, I prefer to go out and buy a Switch game. I don't I don't want to download it like off the internet. I want to have the physical cartridge. That's just how I am with things. That's how I am with books. It's how I used to be with like anime and stuff, but now it's kind of hard to find physical copies of anime. Depending. I guess it's not that hard-ish. But like I like having physical copies. I remember people being so mad that they would go out and buy this quote-unquote hard copy, and it's $60 plus tax, and it is a cardboard disc that like is like, go to this website and download it. I remember that being like a thing.
And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund.
I have not really played other Bethesda games. There was a time when I played the beta for Elder Scrolls Online, and I got fucked because like I was playing it and then I just kept clipping through the world and nothing I did fixed it. So like I had to stop playing, and it was the beta. It was before it went live. So like, and it was also, you know, very early where you couldn't really play with your friends and like a bunch of other stuff. So like I didn't super enjoy it. But for the most part, I don't really play Bethesda games.
76 is not on Steam. It's on Bethesda's own platform. So they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of playing. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man, engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First, people got mad.
Yeah.
One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Bro.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media. And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglaccio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow.
Yeah, I hate that shit, by the way. Like, let's just release like a broken piece of shit and slowly update it after, because, you know, we promised we were going to release it on this day. I would much rather, right, experience someone going, hey, we found an issue, we have to delay release. Like, we got to delay release. Anyone who pre-ordered it, hey, if you pre-ordered it, you get, I don't know, some extra money in the game, or like a new skin or something, right? Like, oh my god, something that like doesn't cost the people that make this game any money, really, just like a little bit of time. Don't release broken fucking games that you then have to spend months fixing. Like, I just, oh my god.
So I'll keep you informed on the second channel.
Also, like, these big AAA companies, like video game companies, like just like rushing games. I'm looking at you, fucking Activision. Like rushing games and then giving you like shit games with terrible writing or terrible plots or like that are just broken or whatever. Stop fucking doing that. People are willing to wait. and buy your game when it is good and it comes out. Oh my God. People won't be like, give me my money back if you like release it a little bit later, but it's a good game. I mean, like, yes, some people will be like, hey, you told me it was going to come out this day. Quit rushing shit, though. Like, just quit rushing shit. Like, quit being like, oh, we're going to have a year turnaround time or whatever. Like, come on. Come on. Jesus Christ.
Ad time. Look.
Oh my God. Fucking Nintendo with Animal Crossing, New Horizons. That came out so long after the first Animal Crossing, and so many people, I mean, to be fair, it happened during the pandemic and people were like trapped in their houses and they were bored, but like still, that is such a popular game series. Like, quit rushing your shit. Take your time.
There's a meteor headed straight to Earth. Oh my God. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no! Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin.
What?
Don't let this happen to you. Get curious.
This is my reaction model. So this is what I watch on Wednesdays and Thursdays, or what I use on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And I got Chibi model for video games.
CuriosityStream. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world.
Oh, this is a commercial.
Maybe if you look hard enough.
Okay, I was
but
like,
more
what the
importantly,
fuck is happening?
The most arousing thing of all, knowledge. Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature, history, tech, society.
Okay.
Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made their pre-orders,
Oops.
and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition.
Oh no.
Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Not the fucking canvas bag.
Fast forward to the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land,
Yummy.
look a bit different.
Bruh.
In fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in.
Bruh.
Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another?
Yep.
You can't do that. So there was a
Wait,
surge
that's
of
illegal. Oh my God.
backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't
Bro. It was a prototype and too expensive to make, so that's false advertising. Like, that is false advertising. And yeah, canvas bags are not cheap to make, like dead ass. I know because I've looked them up multiple years. And the ones I'm looking at are just like tote bags. They're not like zippered bags or whatever like this one was supposed to be. No, you can't advertise, hey, you're gonna get this, and then just be like, oh, this one's too expensive. We're just not gonna do that. That's false advertisement. We're not gonna do anything about it.
planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
They should.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow. Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that.
Minimum.
Fantastic idea. Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor.
You should have just given them like, if you're not willing to give them the most, right? Because I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to how much it is. Half, like the middle ground, not just $5 worth. Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, it's my personal belief, and I could be wrong, but this is how I function, right? If you give me some of this currency in game, right, I'm more willing to give you money to get more of the currency to get the shit that I want. Okay, if you give me a little bit of it. And so, like, I guess that's what they're trying to bank on. But you fucked up, and you need to keep these people from suing your ass for false advertisement. So, like, you should not be giving them $5 worth. That's some bullshit. It costs you, the game developers, nothing to give it to them.
Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag! He's right! Fuck the bag! Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light
What
wood
the
laminate, fuck? Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven,
West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier.
Yep.
Bethesda
As
put
it
out a tweet
should.
apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
Oh, no. Oh, that's worse. That is worse. Bro.
Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course. But
Also, we ran out of materials. Bitch, y'all not making it in your fucking office. You're paying a Chinese company to make this for you, okay? You're going on Alibaba and you're looking it up, or you have contracts with manufacturer companies, factories, whatever, and getting them to make it for you, okay? Even if you're making them in the US, good on you. You have, like, someone, like a factory and a company that you're outsourcing this. You're not getting this shit made in your office. You're not sewing this shit. You can't convince me you are. You're a video game company. You are not sewing this together yourself. What do you mean? And even if it was like, oh, there's a lack of materials, there's not a lack of canvas material in the world. Like you're out. No. Absolutely not. This isn't like fucking some specialized canvas material. It's literally just dyed canvas. Like, are you serious? Are you out of your mind? You could probably... Okay, so there are companies that will, like, recycle fabric in some way, shape, or form, right? You could probably go to them and get recycled fucking canvas and make these bags out of them, which is more fucking in the realm of fucking Fallout universe that I understand than anything. Are you out of your mind? Oh, we ran out of fabric. I'm sorry. How?
But it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas.
Oh my God.
But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms.
Oh,
Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble.
Yeah,
so they
no
decided
shit.
to capitulate.
Let them
Alright,
eat
fine.
canvas.
We'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months. But
Confirm they're using companies in China. Which I'm not hating on. It's where most of your shit comes from. If the turnaround time is 4 to 6 months, they are definitely using a Chinese factory that is slow shipping it to them, and then when they get it, they have to figure out how to ship it to you. That is definitely
it doesn't
what's
quite
happening.
end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course
Yep.
their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed.
Oh my god.
Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website.
Oh my
and
god.
that is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle.
Duffel kerfuffle.
How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas. One last piece of merch, a rum drink. Nuka Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling.
Like, you're only gonna get that for the bottle, right? Like, you're not gonna get to drink it. Like, you're only getting it for the bottle, right?
Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving.
Why is it so big? Why is it so fucking hefty? I mean, I guess it is $80, but like, I expected it to be the size of like a glass bottled Coke. I don't know, whatever.
Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay.
Of course
Things
there
aren't
is.
up to the usual Fallout standard, they say.
Was it too good? Like, was it too nice? Like, we gotta fuck it up somehow, right? Like, what?
The usual Fallout standard.
All of this just works.
Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell. We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy.
Was the delay that you realized it was going to be too expensive and then you had to pump the brakes on that and try to find cheaper fucking ways to get it 3D print or create plastic versions? Because holy shit. Bruh.
Look at that ratio.
$80?
Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed.
Holy shit. I didn't even fucking know about the fucking Nuka Dark Rum, whatever. I didn't even know about this one.
Began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty.
It's cheap and
shitty.
shitty.
It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one.
Then why'd you make the plastic one? If it was cheaper to make the glass one, why didn't you make the glass one?
Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. Yeah. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Yep.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin.
And it's flimsy plastic too. It's not even hefty plastic. Bro. That's off. That is awful. Oh my god. I feel so bad. I feel so bad about this. I mean, there's like some weirdly fucking shaped glass bottles out there, especially for alcohol. Like, there's no reason. No reason, hey Dalton, no reason for this. Like, bottled by Silver Screen Bottling Company in Charleston, South Carolina. Uh-huh. Okay. So they literally, I feel like they literally went and tried to find the cheapest rum. So this is what I would expect, okay? If I had gotten this, I would have expected a glass bottle with the cheapest, not good rum in it, okay? And I would have been fine, okay? I'm paying $80 for this. It's going to taste like rubbing alcohol, but like it's for the aesthetic, all right? Like, right? It's for the aesthetic, okay? And then I get, it's like a regular bottle of probably cheap rum, the cheapest rum they could find, with a plastic thing over it, because that was probably cheaper for them. One, getting the plastic thing is cheaper. Two, the rum bottles not having to be re-poured, if that makes sense. They just went and found like, hey, dude, what's your cheapest rum that you already have? Just like slap this shit together. Like, that has to be what fucking happened. But they were like, oh, this was twice as expensive. No, the fuck it wasn't. What are you talking about? Like, quit lying to me. Like, I don't... What?
In this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par. But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing.
No.
I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way...
People do that, though. Like, hold on. Like, a lot of marketing companies do this, where they will do false, like, reviews. That is a thing. So, like, you know, don't trust the internet, kids.
It seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'll have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumb.
And like, so there's, I don't remember what they're called. There is a, so sometimes I go to Dragon Con. There is a dealer there that makes both leather, like real leather, and faux leather, like coats, like jackets like this. For all kinds of things, like, because they had a Soldier 76 one that I almost bought, but they also make stuff that's like based off Princess Peach or Mario characters, or like 76, or like they had some Batman stuff, like Red Hood stuff. Like they have a variety of stuff, right? And they have comparable prices to this. Like if you get the faux leather, it's a little cheaper. But I'm just like, I bet you theirs is probably better.
Crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about...
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about Soldier 76. That's just, that's the one I almost bought.
about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print?
Are they not just using people that work there to, like, they're not using models, they're just using, like, people that work there or whatever?
Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those, please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Oh god, that wasn't a thing there? At the beginning?
But it also brought in field of view sliders.
Oh.
Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray! The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous.
What's that fucking jacket?
A Christmas tree for $12. A Santa outfit for $20. Blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look.
I'm sorry, the Blizzard store, online store right now? Like the Overwatch skin store? Is that what we're looking at right now? Bullshit.
$3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too.
5%
look,
to
it's marked
99.
down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency. That's illegal, here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win Fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis. Hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling. And returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
So Skyrim 2 when?
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Okay. So that is rough. I didn't realize how bad all of that was. Like, holy shit. Like, you're still making fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna look... Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Because constantly on Steam, right? Like, things are going on sale. Like, okay, Fallout 4 is $20. 76 is $40. Yeah, all right. New Vegas is $10. When did New Vegas come out? Yes, I'm old enough. Release date was in 2012. No, 2010. Sorry. Thank you. Bro. Bro, that's so, ugh. This shit's rough, man.